Sports. It's in the game.
NFL 21. Here you can select your difficulty, play style, accessibility setting. This is the AFC Championship Game on EA Sports. And this was the scene a few short hours ago. Kansas City and Baltimore emerging from their tunnels are two top seeds in the AFC. And this was billed as the battle of the quarterbacks. For the Ravens, Lamar Jackson. The next-gen stats tell the story. The 2019 NFL Most Valuable Player, he has been terrific. On the other side, Patrick Mahomes. He's been even better. The 2018 MVP. Also the MVP of Super Bowl 54. His Chiefs have a 13-point advantage, 27-14 as we play the fourth quarter. Can Jackson bring the Ravens back and get them to Super Bowl 55? So here's Lamar Jackson and the Ravens needing a couple of scores as they start with a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the 1st down against our defense by that decision.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Now, these two teams, of course, met back in Week 3 right here in Baltimore. The Chiefs won that one 34-20, but that was a 73-degree night. This one about 45 degrees lower. But he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They run. It's Williams. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And welcome back to Baltimore. We'll get you reset here. 27-14 our score. It's the Chiefs in command as Lamar Jackson and the Ravens once again try to claw their way back into it.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now, you take a bit of a risk every time you throw the ball in these conditions.
You're absolutely right about that, because one slip, that can cost you a chance at the Super Bowl, so the concentration has to be perfect, both when throwing the ball and when trying to look it in. Not to mention keeping your balance while running your route.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
We remember the road Jackson and the Ravens have taken to this point. Losers to the Chargers in the playoffs 2 years ago. Losers to the Titans last January. But in 2020, they earn the #1 seed again. This time they win the divisional round, Jackson's first playoff victory. And now they search for a fourth-quarter comeback here. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A full 40 yards that time on third down as the chains move with a lot of room to spare.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
The Ravens on the move, but time becoming a factor. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll go right back to Andrews.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And we do talk a lot about how the tight end position has changed in the NFL. Here's a great example. It used to be that they were linemen who occasionally caught passes. Now they're wide receivers who occasionally block people. And right here, this isn't tight end speed. It's definitely wide receiver speed.
And the next-gen stats show him reaching at a top speed of 20 miles an hour.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point.
He's got it, and the lead is down to 6 at 27-21 here in the fourth.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run.
The kickoff for Baltimore.
So things have tightened considerably as Tucker sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. One more shot here for Patrick Queen, Marcus Peters, and this Raven defense. They trail by 6 as the Chiefs begin on first down.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, that's important for Kansas City. They get the first, and that's going to take even more time off the clock.
And they know that the Ravens have got to take some chances defensively, so they were well prepared. Really smart play call, and that led to a big first down.
The snow continuing to fall. What a scene here in Baltimore. It's 1st and 10.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Now, Brandon, if you're the Chiefs, I think you've got to play this one just like you would if it's October. Don't be in a hurry. Make sure you take some time off the clock because, remember, you lead by 6. So if you can drive down and get a field goal, you could put this one away. Though, remember, kicking in these conditions is no gimme.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So for Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, their dreams of playing in the Super Bowl denied by the defending champs here in frigid Baltimore.
Today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, this is the National Football League.
Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Cleveland Browns. And off we go from Las Vegas. And this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And one of the things that I think that Derek Carr has really improved in doing since college, his ability to stay in the pocket, things swirling around him, find the right guy, and deliver the ball with accuracy. Derek Carr has great touch when he throws the football.
On the ground, This is Jalen Richard. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Oh, he's looking long for Witten. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jason Witten, 41 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Could not have scripted it any better. And many offenses do script their opening possession on offense. They followed that one perfectly. Took the ball right downfield and scored, giving energy not just to the offensive unit, but to their team overall.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here come the Browns on offense with Baker Mayfield, the former #1 overall pick at quarterback.
It was so interesting in the run-up to the draft to talk with different scouts. I got one to tell me that in his notes he wrote down, Mayfield, brash, happy-go-lucky, plays the same way, barely restrained improv act that frustrates opponents and sometimes his own coaches, but produces plenty of highlights. What do you think of that?
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Browns.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Browns nothing.
Play fake. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mayfield off the play fake. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Jalen Richard now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. They'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Offense. That's not good enough, man.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. block, but who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Oh, he's looking long, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
9-yard line.
Now Carr again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now Mayfield and the Browns down 14-7. 2 minutes to play. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes Richard on the return. And they're going
going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock.
And got his man complete past the 20. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Mayfield. Got him. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
It's Damon Arnett picking it off.
And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.